What's up, guys? So I'm just going to share some drills that you could follow and explain what I'm doing as I go along. Now, if you have a partner and some time, this is what you could be doing to improve your wrestling. And what we're doing here is just practicing double legs. So right here, he has the bicep ties and he goes for the duck under to the double. And right here, you're just supposed to stay with some pressure on the guy until he stands up. And right here, I'm doing the same thing, inside bicep tie. And then I go to the double and you stay on him. Right here, I do the same thing. It's almost like a high C that I'm going into before I finish the double. And then, of course, just stay on top. Now, I'm guilty of this, and a lot of guys that do jiu-jitsu are guilty of it as well. But a lot of people stay here when going for the double on their knees instead of stepping up and then driving with their legs. You really need to take that extra step and then start driving. And you can see he steps up there, and then he gets to the back, and I try to get up. Now, this needs to be automatic. I need to start getting up automatically instead of chilling on the floor on my knees. I need to start getting up and standing up as fast as possible. And right here, he goes more of a blast double style, and that's really effective if you can hit it off right. It's very powerful double leg. Now, I'm not the best wrestler, but the best thing that you could do is just practice what you know. I don't know a whole shit ton of takedowns, but I do know something, so I'm going to practice what I know. Yeah, so you know the name of the game. He goes double leg. I'm not really defending it too hard, but as soon as I hit the ground, you got to try to stand up and fight the hands and turn into them. That's the whole name of the drill, the whole name of the game. And the reason it needs to be so immediate is because if you are not immediately trying to get up, it's going to be a lot easier for the person on top of you to start building their pressure on you. And now we're moving on to drilling some single legs, so let's get right into that. I'm not the best at single legs, but I am going to try and do what I know, as I said before. So he kind of drags me in for that one, and I need to be a little faster getting up. So right here, I'm actually working from the underhook to scoop that single leg, and he kind of just fell over. I don't know what happened there, but now this is actually, I would say, a more advanced way of doing a single leg because you actually have to keep the pressure on the guy and climb your way up the body. But this is actually a really good way to maintain pressure, especially if you have the correct grips. So right here, I'm working that underhook, and then I'm scooping up the leg, tucking it tight, and then getting the takedown there. I like that single leg. That's a good way to do a single leg. I'll teach that if you guys want to know. And same thing, I'm just practicing the underhook. This is how you get better at moves that you want to get better at. You do them over and over and over again until you just master the fundamentals of that movement, and then it becomes muscle memory. And when you actually try to go for that move live, you don't even have to think about it. Your body just does it itself. So better practice makes perfect execution in live. And I will say that right here, my knees need to be pinched a little bit tighter. And right here, when I scoop up the leg, you see where my hand is? My hand shouldn't be here. My palm of my hand should actually be right on the heel of the opponent's shoe. And then on top of that, their toes should be tucked tightly into my armpits. When you have the proper grip on the leg, it actually makes it almost impossible for somebody to just jump out of your single leg. And actually, they'll torque their own knee kind of like a heel hook if they try to just jump out of it. The only way out of a strong grip on a single leg is to backflip out of it. So I switch it up here. I kind of go high crotch and then switch to a single. Still don't have the good bite on the leg, but I'll work on it. And now we're moving on to the same partners, and we're doing snap downs and spins. So you snap the guy down, and then you spin around to the back, and then the other guy gets up. And this is actually where I was having a lot of trouble because I was one of the smaller guys in the room. And, guys are not just going to easily let you break their base. You have to put some pressure into breaking their base. And this is actually where I struggle, I think. Yeah, so right here, you snap down, spin around the back. You got to fight the hands too so that they can't just block your leg and then stop you from spinning. Now, notice that my grip was on the head and then I went to the overhook grip. I did that because it is so slippery and sweaty that I could not grab the head. I was just slipping right off of them. And this is where I ran into that problem I was saying before. So if anybody has any advice on how I can snap down harder and actually get the guy's base to go on the floor, let me know, because this kid was a lot bigger than me, and as you can see, I had a hard time getting him to his knees when I was snapping him down. And now, just for fun, fun little drill that we did at the end, we did some sumo wrestling, so let's see how that goes. Me and Kyle are up first. And dude's just a big boy. I got taken out. So now you got to win 3 in order to win this whole thing. So Kyle wins 2. Match number 3, boom, throws him out. So Kyle's the winner. And as you can see, he's excited. So now it's me and Big Boy. I beat Big Boy. But then it's Big Boy versus Little Boy. And I got thrown out, just barely. So now it's Big Boy versus Big Boy. And Bigger Boy wins. And now it's me versus Bigger Boy. So let's go. And I really put my all into this, and I still got pieced up. So there we go. Lost the sumo. Bigger Boy gets 2nd place, and now it's me and him for 3rd place. And I tried my hardest, and I actually beat him. So let's go. So there you have it. There were some wrestling drills that you could do to improve your wrestling if you don't know how to, and a fun little sumo drill at the end, just to have some fun at the end of class and burn some energy out, and to see who's top dog, you know what I mean? So let's go. If you like content like this and you want to see more of it, then give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video.